cool. That's the gay bar.
I can't remember. I think it's called Highland. I think it was called Highland.
Oh, okay.
Highland Trading Co. And that was pretty fun. I enjoyed it. It was literally just us and then like 2 other people there. And it was cool. We were just playing music on the jukebox and like playing pool, darts, playing shuffleboard. They had a fucking punching machine. And I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. So like it measures basically the amount of power, whatever, was one of those things. So it was cool.
Those are cool.
I got second place
Wow.
between all the guys.
Wow.
FYI for anyone.
That's
listening.
one hard fist.
It wasn't.
Shove that.
Put it in my ass.
It was all technique.
Well, guys,
it was all technique, bruz.
On that note, y'all ready to start the game club?
Yeah.
All right, we're starting off a game club. Got it. Let's do this. Let's roll into that shit.
I'll be your host. My name's Sergio,
and this is Al,
and this is Shelby right here.
And what do you got for us, Sergio?
Absolutely nothing, dude.
Hell yeah.
Honestly, dude.
Really? Like, even though the Devil Joke came out, and
I'm kidding, dude. I sent you guys an overview.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, really? I was so shocked. Like, cause I wanted to talk about the fact that I just want to talk about some Monster Hunter.
All right, we'll get there. We'll get there. But before, right now, the Game Developers Conference is going on. Guess what? It's not for you, not for the fans, really. But Nintendo did an Indies presentation kind of around there. Did you guys watch it? I sent you. I watched it with you right now.
Yeah,
I listened to it.
You listened to it?
I didn't like visually watch it, but I had it playing while I was fighting a tempered Devil Joe.
I mean, a lot of people were like so like upset about how it was like there was nothing exciting. It's like, dude, it's an Indies, bro. Like we just had a sick direct. Shut up.
I thought it was pretty interesting, like the whole idea of Nintendo Indies. Like,
exactly. I think Xbox did one as well for the whatever it's called. But I think it's really cool that these huge publishers are backing independent game developers, especially stuff like The Messenger, which looks amazing, right, guys?
Yeah. I'm excited. I'm really excited.
I showed them right now. The Messengers, if no one knows, is like kind of an homage to Ninja Gaiden, an 8-bit style platformer,
like Ninja Gaiden with
Castlevania.
Yeah, with Castlevania and Metroid
it's definitely a Metroidvania.
It's because I know back in the day, like Hollow Knight was really popular. Yeah. That's an indie game, and my God, I love Hollow Knight. I love Hollow Knight because it fits that style. I love Castlevania. You guys
right?
Know that?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So any game that fits that style, like I know Igarashi, he left and he's doing his own thing, just like how like everybody else left, like Kojima left, the dude who did Mega Man left. All these people are leaving, and they're doing their own indie games, or what? Like they're considered indie, but they're individual projects now.
That's the thing. Is like what's considered indie now?
Yeah, like, I mean it's because it's like
it's a AAA indie.
Yeah, because like indie is like your own startup project in a way, and that's what these people.
If you're funding it yourself,
and that's literally what they did. Because like Mighty Number 9 was a Kickstarter project.
That was
Yeah, they blew it way out of the water. Me and Sergio were playing it the other night. I was blasting through it.
Let me rephrase it.
Shelby was blasting
Sergio was watching it.
Well, because we were taking turns.
Picking his nose.
But it was like we were taking turns and Shelby would play for like 10 minutes straight and then finally die. Yeah. And I'd be like, oh, I finally get the controller. Yay. And immediately just die. I'm like, oh, man.
No.
Wait, so how do I skip and jump through the air?
The first stage, though, because we picked, what was it, Mick? It was Mick for Seismic.
Yeah.
Seismic Man or whatever. Like, we picked that stage.
Hold on,
and
man.
We were dying left and right. It was pretty bad.
Going back. Sorry,
but
keep going.
Yeah, but as I was saying, like these people are also doing their things. Like Igarashi or Igavania, he's doing his own starter project called Bloodstained Lineage of the Night, which is alchemy instead of like vampires and magic. It's just it's now scientific and it's like still fits that style. Mm-hmm. So I'm really excited for that game that's coming out. But it's like I just think it's crazy that like
it's still a platformer.
Yeah, like is like. What is that? Death Stranded, is that considered an indie game?
See, that's I was literally going to ask too.
No? But he left, and like that's his first big title. That's his first title after he left.
Could be.
Yeah, so is it considered like a heavy-duty indie game?
Let's get back to The Messenger.
I would say yes, in my personal opinion.
Agreed.
I don't know. I just wholeheartedly disagree.
Later.
Highly funded.
Yeah, it's not only it's not only funded by Kojima though. No,
Yeah,
we could talk
I know.
about this now.
I mean,
it's
like,
not only funny about
well, I
Kojima.
mean, but that's what I mean. Like Kickstarter, they're for Mighty Number 9, they were trying to make like what 30, or I think it was either 20 or 30,000.
It's 25, I think.
25.
I'm pretty sure it's 25.
And they made like 2 million.
Yeah.
And
But you're comparing it to Kojima
where the rest of
Productions,
that money
but
go?
Kojima Death Stranding wasn't crowdfunded.
it wasn't crowdfunded, but it was still like funded. Like
by other publishers and by people like giving money, and Kojima himself. It wasn't just Kojima.
But
If
like,
Kojima was like, I have a team of less than 20 people working on this game.
What's the difference
Initially,
between like?
no, he didn't have.
Yeah,
He didn't. He had to.
He had to like research his own his own.
He literally
new
had
engine.
to travel around the world to find which studio, well, not studio, but the game engine first.
Yeah.
How does that make
combine.
him an indie developer?
Well, because he literally left and he had to start from the ground up
he was
again.
literally it was just him.
But it's a whole company now.
Now it is.
Indie developers are
now
like
it's a
small
company.
teams. Yeah. I think he started as an independent, maybe, but now it's a huge fucking AAA project.
But
so
because he's
I think
I
if you,
mean,
if you
like,
try to
indie.
lump him in with indies, it's not really fair.
Yeah.
Well, like
Like-
we can look in more because this all go back to the Messenger. We can look
Yeah.
at more, but I guarantee you, like the amount of money behind the Messenger and the amount of money and power
Death Stranding.
behind Death Stranding
It's
is
obviously very different.
It's obviously very
Right.
different. But
But then there's like it's the same thing with like Shovel Knight. Like Shovel Knight blew up
yeah,
like
but a
crazy.
super small team.
It's a super small team, but like didn't they
Independent
expand?
game.
Like
I don't know
now
that.
that
I
they
have
have
no
all
idea.
the
Did they?
have all the DLC and all that stuff, like no, they've definitely expanded since then.
Okay.
They have like I think 3 times the size of their startup team, but it's like it started off as like indie game, now it turned into a project.
So
But
I
it's
think there should be categories for like AAA indie.
Yeah, right.
Probably.
Okay, I really want to talk about the Messenger, guys.
Okay.
We can't forget about this game because it looks amazing.
I'm hyped.
It looks
really
amazing.
Cool.
I'm really hyped in that 4-minute
it.
trailer that you
So
showed me prior to this.
the coolest thing I want to talk about is basically, yes, it is an 8-bit Castlevania, Metroidvania style game, but there's a huge twist where you're actually switching in timelines between 16-bit and 8-bit. The music changes for one. It changes kind of like the level design, how it looks, and it actually uses it as a puzzle mechanic, as you have to solve like maps and how to get around the map by traveling in time, and they use like these little time portals and teleporters. It's really, really, really interesting and like very, very awesome way to do another castle, because like there's so many Metroidvanias out there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Metroidvania
Oh my god,
clones.
there's so many.
So many, but I think this one is just kind of
Little
really,
special
really
/
creative
different.
looking. So if you guys haven't seen gameplay for the Messenger, definitely look at it. Music's great. The boss battles looks really cool, and obviously that whole mechanic of time traveling looks really cool. But
Right.
now
I'm actually like really excited to mess around with it.
this game is literally made for people like Shelby.
Yeah.
That was the first thought that came to my mind, and pretty much as soon as we were watching the trailer, I was like,
You were like, Shelby's gonna like this.
Yeah.
All right, I got my Messenger love out. I apologize, guys. I just didn't want to forget
Alright, fine.
about it.
fine,
It
dog.
looks amazing,
It does look pretty cool though.
and
That's
it is.
bad.
It does. I think it's like a AA indie game. I'm
Well,
kidding.
I don't know. What would be more powerful? Triple is triple. I don't know. Double A is technically more powerful than triple A. If we're talking about batteries, you know.
Whatever, man.
That's just my own. thought
Everything
bubble.
else on Indies looked weird and whatever. So going back to some new stuff, Shelby, what are you playing right now?
What am I playing right now?
Right
I mean, I'm playing like quite a few things. Playing Monster Hunter.
But let's talk about that.
You want to talk about Monster Hunter?
Let's talk about
All
Monster
right.
Hunter.
So the weirdest thing.
Monster Hunter update came out March
Yeah.
22nd.
Monster Hunter update came out March 22nd. What was in that update was the Devil Joe, and like they're also just like introducing other weapon mechanics and all that stuff. As far as the weapon mechanics go, I feel like not a lot of them actually like pull through. Like they said that you weren't gonna flinch with the Spirit Helmbreaker for the longsword. I flinch all the time due to sounds, noise or whatever,
Yeah.
like screeching, due to just like being like hip jointed or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Whatever. I get hit and then like I flinch and I'm just like, dude, it's so annoying. So I stopped playing with the longsword.
Yeah.
Sergio, guess what I'm playing with right now?
Dual blades.
Dual blades.
Nope, switch axe.
Oh, really? How do you like it?
I am doing I'm going heavy with the Devil Joe switch axe.
Nice.
Yeah, I killed my first Devil Joe and I was immediately able to make the Devil Joe switch axe. I got
Nice.
super lucky.
That's
got
cool.
the exact amount of resources I needed, and I went heavy into that switch axe.
What'd you kill it with?
I kill. Well, my first initial hunt with the Devil Joe, I killed it with the longsword. Yeah, I killed it with a elementless jewel and just no element longsword, and I just went crazy with that thing. But today I probably killed like 4 Devil Joes just today. Yeah.
I killed one with you the other night just because I had to. Like the first day it came out, I was like, I know show was gonna be on.
I killed tempered ones. It wasn't like it's nothing. Now.
I feel like tempered ones might be hard.
Tempered ones, you have to play it safe, and that's why I love this game so much. It's like, it's you got the same creature or whatever, but guess what? It's like twice as strong, and now you have to play it safe because this creature is able to one-shot you. Non-tempered? Tempered can one-shot you.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, one-shot you. Like, the Devil Joe can literally pick up, like, any small creature and just use it as a baseball bat.
Oh, my God.
They can literally throw it at you. If it has, like, in this particular event, the event's called Relish the Moment. You fight a tempered Devil Joe, and then there are great joggers, like, all around. I did a mission, and there were 3 of them for some reason. At first, I was like, "Oh, okay, there's only one great jogger, so I'll just stay away from it." And then I saw 2 in the map at once, and then like out of nowhere, a 3rd one came up, and I was like, "Why are there 3 great joggers in this map?" And it's because the Devil Joe can pick them up and one-shot you with them.
So basically, they're used for the Devil Joe.
It's Devil Joe equipment
to make it harder.
It's Devil Joe equipment straight up. That was so irritating.
He looks cool. He's the biggest monster in the game right now.
Yeah, right now he literally takes up the whole screen.
He's huge, bro.
From head to tail. He takes up the whole screen. His tail's massive.
Number one, like, messed me up pretty good, but then I had Shelby and your buddy on, or your cousin.
Forever Zero, 12-13.
We got through it pretty. It wasn't too hard at all.
No, like, and now I'm able to
super fun. I like his mechanics. His tail is like a straight freaking baseball bat.
Yeah,
just giant swinging around everywhere.
Yeah, and like he'll literally spin. Like he'll do a normal movement, and it looks like it's not gonna hurt because it looks like he's literally just turning.
Like, that's not gonna hit me.
A whole tail whip.
Yeah, and you're like, oh no, his tail's gigantic.
You fly like a third of the screen. You're just like, what the oh my god.
It was fun though.
It's so irritating.
Good time. I had a really good time.
Yeah. Now if you do that tempered, that takes like half of your health bar.
I know.
Half of your health bar is gone.
I would get wrecked.
Like just like that.
I'm not geared up enough for that.
High level.
Yeah.
I still have not played.
Like the whole thing about like Monster Hunter though is just like it's the grind. As
it's a grind.
Sergio's been saying like on and on. It's about the grind.
It's a grind.
I killed 4 Devil Joes today. I killed 2 in one run because I was doing expedition. And I killed 2 tempered today. I did one with the longsword and did one with the switch axe. With the switch axe today, I killed it.
What's the element on
no
that?
falls. For the switch axe I'm using for the Devil Joe switch axe, it's dragon, but it has negative 30 affinity, and affinity affects like the amount of times that you're able to do critical hits. So I do. That. It's negative 30%, but I also have like my armor build to where I have 4% affinity. Like it cancels out the negative affinity, so I'm not doing less damage overall. I'm still like base damage and going up. If you have negative affinity, it scales you down, so you're doing less damage than you should be doing.
Anytime I see a negative affinity or affinity, I'm just like, nope.
Yeah, it all depends on like your build. Because like I'm able to cancel it out, especially like I have agitator, and agitator like increases the amount of affinity and damage that you do. Depending on like whether or not the monster's pissed off. If the monster's pissed off, you automatically do more damage. Which the
Devil Joe always is.
It's always pissed off.
It's always glowing red. It's like always mad.
What does it look like?
It looks like an angry pickle.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like an angry pickle.
That's why the event is called Relish the Moment, because it's a giant pickle. It's a pickle with teeth.
It's like a T-Rex.
Can we pull it up?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can pull it up.
A picture of it.
But
I literally I have not played Monster Hunter in 2 weeks. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get back on it. But because it's fun, dude. It's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun.
I honestly do get sucked into it the moment that I start playing.
Same. Yeah. That's what happened when I fought the Devil Joe.
But I just get so distracted all the time.
I did an expedition for an hour today in the Elder's Recess.
How do you spell it?
Devil Joe, Devil, and then GHO.
G.I. Joe.
But yeah, like that thing.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it looks like an angry pickle. The first picture is a picture from Monster Hunter World.
It kind of looks like a naked mole rat fused with
a dark green naked mole rat.
/
Look at his jawline.
I don't know. What happened? Did I cut out?
No, you're good.
Okay.
Imagine if you were hunting that thing in real life.
No, but like
I would be so scared. I'd be like,
But yeah, like what I noticed in this event though is the funny thing, because like I said, I've been fighting a tempered one for the past day. I watched the live stream that like a couple mornings ago, and they were like, currently, they kept using the word currently. They were like, currently, a Tempered Devil Joe like is not available right now. You guys aren't able to fight the Tempered Devil Joe. And then like a couple hours later, I was like, oh yeah, no, guess what, Dana? Dana's my cousin that I play with every day. He's like, oh man, can we fight this Tempered? I was like, nah, I just watched like the live event. We can't fight it Tempered yet. And then I go into the event section to see if there are any new events.
Yeah.
And sure enough, there's an event called Relish the Moment. It was a Tempered Devil Joe. So they kept using the word currently. And then sure enough, like they do like a small update, and then they were like, hey, guess what, you can fight a Tempered now. Like so, I guess they probably released it right after they did the live stream.
So for a Tempered monsters, for me to have to fight a Tempered monster, I do have to be a high level rank.
You have to be high rank.
Okay.
Like literally high rank isn't necessarily like high level rank. It's just kill your first Nergigante.
Oh, okay, that's what it is.
Yeah, I killed Nergigantes in less than 4 minutes now.
Yeah,
with the switch switch axe, because it's dragon element.
Nice.
And Elder Dragons are wasted dragons. So
nice. I want to get that switch axe now. I love switch axes.
It was
switch
crazy.
axes are super fun.
Like I never like used a switch axe so heavily, and then like
it's fun, huh?
I was thinking about. I was like, dude, Sergio was maining this for a while.
Yeah.
I see why. I totally see why. The crazy thing is like it's so heavy looking, but you can't guard with it, and that's what throws me off the most. It's a fast version of the great sword.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I use the sword mode like all the time.
I just love it because you just like deal so much damage and almost like bursts. You like I feel like I throw temper tantrums with that thing. I just get close and I'm like,
I just mash
like,
circle.
Out. Yeah, exactly. When you like burn out your longsword, you can just mash circle if the thing's knocked down.
Yeah,
I burn out my longsword. You just mash circle.
You know when the longsword is heated, like you could just immediately mount, right?
Yeah,
square and triangle.
Yeah,
or not square and triangle. Triangle and circle.
Yeah, he stabs them.
Yeah, he stabs them. Like if the sword's heated, you can immediately mount. I didn't know that at first because I had never used a switch axe like prior to this game. I was just like, all right, new weapon. I'm not interested. Great sword all the way. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it depends where you position, right? You can't you have to hit him like somewhere like in the leg.
Depending, like wherever you target them.
Yeah.
Like that's where you're mounting. Like if you target them in the tail, you're targeting them in the tail. You're targeting them in the leg. The face, or like
or you could
chest.
just like blow it up with that attack.
Yeah, or you could blow it up if you got the element discharge. You just mash triangle like over and over, and then it eventually explodes.
I'm still on that bow, dude. I literally just love these.
Dude, the bows are super popular. It's one of those popular weapons for sure.
I've seen the bow a lot. The least popular weapon right now is the hunting horn.
I've never seen
nobody wants to play support.
What the heck is that?
It's a support weapon. Basically, like the weird thing is like the Palico actually has an item for this. You can get it in the Coral Highlands. It's just you play music and it's an impact weapon, so it's a blunt weapon.
I think I know
just like the hunting.
Therefore you go for the face. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But you play music, and depending on like the notes that you choose, it impacts like what abilities you like. You can increase the attack for the team. You can increase the defense. You can get them earplugs so that way they're not affected by enemy screens, which is very useful.
I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind being a support character.
And it's a blunt
all depends
weapon,
on the team.
So it's good for like.
Yeah, if you hit the face, like you're stunning the creature, knocking them on their side like all the time.
Yeah.
But that's the thing too, is like a lot of people like noobs and all that stuff, they don't really understand. It's like if you're a cutting person, you're in the back, like you're cutting off the tail, you're cutting the legs. If you're impact, you go for the face. I'm sorry, that's how it is. Unless you're fighting like a Radabon, go for the sides and then you go for the face. But go for the face if you have that impact. Seriously, great sword. Initially, go for the face. And then go for the tail after you break the face.
So I think the new Monster Hunter update was great. I loved it.
It was awesome. I'm so excited for more.
I'm pretty impressed. I can't wait to see what they do next.
Yeah, I'm so excited for more.
It definitely made me jump back in.
Another 2 months.
Yeah,
another 2 months.
Every 2 months they promise to release new content.
Cool.
I think they're gonna do a new map.
Hopefully
next 2 months.
Yeah,
because it's getting redundant already.
Yeah. Hopefully in the next 2 months I'm up with you guys. So I think I can do it,
dude. I mean like. In the next 2 months, we'll all be moved in together, so we probably won't be playing, but like we'll be getting a living situation like situated.
Yeah,
but yeah.
So I played Sea of Thieves, guys.
Yeah, right.
Sea of Thieves.
Sea of Thieves.
This podcast is called Sea of Meh.
Why is it called Sea of Meh?
I keep seeing so many negative things about it.
Is it really?
I'm seeing like all sorts of stuff about it. But Sergio, go ahead.
Good.
It's not a bad game. It's actually I actually really enjoyed my experience in the beta. But now that I'm playing, I haven't had a very good experience. And I think my problem is with a lot of people is and and what Shelby sent me an article to.
Right.
Sea of Thieves isn't fun. It's not fun to play alone. And yes, there is a matchmaking system. You can join other crews, but man, it hasn't been hard to find a good crew.
You got to communicate.
Yeah, communication
you really have
is key. You get in a crew that just has no mics, or you get in a crew that's just like a bunch of little kids that are just like doing random stuff, or you get like a crew with people and they leave like 5 minutes later, and it's just like, man, like,
they got life going on.
Do I really have no friends?
That's me. I'm the third.
So,
I'm in the third category for sure.
Yes. When you get a crew that is like on point and willing to play and willing to put an hour or two in, and is like, when you get someone on the sails, when you get someone navigating, you get someone being the captain, it's beautiful. The game works so well when you work as a team, and it's really rewarding. As far as I've been reading, I've probably put 10 hours maximum in it. As far as I've been reading, I've had a lot of fun with those 10 hours, I would say. Yeah. But at the same time, after that, I just don't. I've done all the missions. I've caught the pigs. I've caught the chickens. I've got the chest. I've done the raid. I've tried to fight the Kraken.
You still sound like displeased though, or
and that's the thing, is that's it. That's all you get. You get the animal huntings. You can hunt snakes too. You get the treasure findings, and you get like the PvP is not great, so I'm not even gonna add that in.
No.
And you get the raid, which is fight a bunch of skeletons. I just they need to do a massive update, because I know people as
but the game hasn't even been out for like a week.
That's the problem.
That's the sad part. It's lack of content.
That's
in the
why
week.
It's getting negative reviews. As someone who has played and has read a lot of these reviewers and watched a lot of it, it's just like, it's a bit of sea of meh right now. After about 10 hours, after about maybe 20 hours, you're like, I've done basically everything as far as I've seen. It's all procedurally generated, so yeah, there's gonna be new missions, but in a sense, you're still hunting chickens. You still have a map. It's kind of cool. You have a map. There's no nav. You have to go look at the X, and some of them have riddles. You have to solve a riddle. You have to go in this cave, play this song of music. And then there you go. The chest is there, something like that. The best part of Sea of Thieves is
what?
Just the people, and that's why I was having such a bad experience.
But
just because I didn't get good people. When you get good people, man, it's so fun and so funny and
but
so great.
The crazy part is because now we're so connected in the gaming community is you find that anywhere. You find that Monster Hunter. We have found some really chill people.
Yeah.
Because the crazy thing about me, as you guys may know, I hate playing with people.
See, I like it. I think it's fun.
No, I hate playing with people. I am a solo player.
So you can don't play Sea of Thieves.
I play if I can't accomplish this task by myself, then I'm not interested in this game.
And I feel bad for people that bought Sea of Thieves and didn't realize that.
Yeah, I feel there's a lot. They were anticipating that. Yeah. And playing Monster Hunter, every now and again, I'll come across really cool people. I play with my cousin a lot.
Uh-huh.
I play with Sergio every now and again, and it's if I can communicate with these people and they understand what I'm trying to do, and they don't get in my goddamn way, then that's perfect.
I feel like for sure, if I just randomly get into a match with you, you'd be so annoyed.
I wouldn't be annoyed because I'm pretty sure you wouldn't get in my way.
Shelby, maybe. Sometimes Shelby's like, no, don't join my match. I'm doing something important. You can't join me right now. And I'm like, yo, bro, I feel it.
Yeah, but if it's something I'm down to help you out. But it's just you're like, oh, Shelby, let me help you out. It's I don't need help.
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't do that.
I don't need help.
You want to hear about how the PvP is in Sea of Thieves?
How's it?
It's you. Oh, they're leaving the raid. Let's chase them. Then you chase them. Then you chase them.
Do you catch up with him?
Then you chase him. You shoot a few rounds into them.
Yeah.
Then you chase them. And then they get away, and it's fine.
Aww.
Now, I mean, it's hard to PvP, man. You have to have a really good crew. If you don't have that crew and no one's adjusting the sails right, and no one's navigating right, it's boring. It's boring to just try to PvP.
Did you buy this game?
Okay, so I didn't buy it, thank goodness. I actually downloaded the Game Pass for free, 14-day free trial.
Oh, really?
So
yeah. Okay.
Pay for it.
I wish everybody
That's my thing.
That.
Okay, so if this game was $30, was it early access?
Yeah.
Boom, dude. Easy, great. I would give it a solid 8. But the fact that they're charging $60
Damn, are you serious?
I get. That's why it's getting 6.5s. I think it's a fun game, especially when you have that crew. I'm telling you, you get the crew. The game is beautiful. The game runs amazing. The game is super fun. You don't have that, and you pay $60. Man, it's rough.
A waste of
it's
$60.
rough. It's rough. It's rough. So it's hard to rate this game. I feel like it's like a kind of hard for me to give it a number, but I would give it around like a 6. 6 to 7, but like I said, this game is very situational on your experience.
Right.
People are either gonna love or hate this game. I know it. I think it's gonna be a very decisive game among friends. I don't think it's gonna be an easy game to review. It's not.
It seems interesting. Like I would want.
It's fun,
play it.
dude. Like if you and I played Alec right now, we
like
would have a great time.
Yeah.
We'd have a great time.
How's it graphically too?
Me?
How's it
It,
look?
it looks like a rare. It looks like a rare game. You played Rare, like Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
Okay.
Just an updated.
Yeah, like the game isn't like
It's made by
graphically
Rare.
impressive.
Yeah.
Which again, I never care about graphics. I'll play Mega
I
Man
do,
to this
but-
day. I don't care about graphics.
Yeah.
Like
somewhat
so because like graphic like visually that does not really affect me in a matter of entertainment.
Sure.
Like if I play it.
I'm gonna. All right, guys.
Yeah.
Apologize.
Anyways,
It's fine. It's just gonna make it hard for me to edit. It's just me.
It's just more work, right?
Anyways,
Yeah.
as I was saying, like visually, entertainment is not like a huge thing for me because I could play like a game like Mega Man. I could play Castlevania, Symphony of the Night. Like that's not graphically impressive. I can't even see the face of the main character, but I will play that game to this day and still have the same amount of fun as I would 10 years ago, 15 years ago even. But it's just like Sea of Thieves is not graphically impressive, and I still feel like it can be fun if you're into that like team building mechanic. Like Overwatch is so fun. Graphically, it is not that impressive. It's very cartoony. But a lot of people like Overwatch. It got Game of the Year like what, twice?
Yeah, 2 times in a row.
What blew my like that? What? How's that possible?
I don't know.
What?
It's
But
a Games
Game
for
of the Year
Service.
edition or
It's
whatever
Game
it
of the
is.
Year edition. Yeah, Games
yeah,
for
but
Service.
like
Yeah.
why? Why did it get Game of the
Came
Year
out twice.
Anyways,
For the mechanics of it though,
It's a good game.
yeah, does it work well? Like there's no
they
really glitchy-
updated
I mean,
frequently.
okay, so here's my biggest problem. Oh wait, Overwatch or Sea of Thieves?
I'm talking about Sea of
I was talking
Thieves.
about Overwatch.
I'm
Okay,
talking about
so
Sea
he's
of
I
asking
was
Thieves.
about
like,
Sea of
yeah,
Thieves.
okay. Well, I was talking about Overwatch.
Okay.
Anyways,
Here's-
Sea of Thieves.
Here's a number one thing that I think they should add, which I've heard from other places as well.
Uh-huh.
It's all cosmetic, which is cool. So you collect gold, you get booty, you either PvP, you hunt maps,
Get
you
that
collect
booty.
chickens, you collect pigs, whatever you need, and then you go and you buy a skin for your gun. Gun looks cool. It's like gold or like crazy looking,
Uh-huh.
and there is snipers, but they all work the same. There's no damage. There's no like quick reload or anything even minuscule. It's all cosmetic.
Cosmetic,
You
okay.
can cosmetically alter your ship with pirate sails or make it look different or whatever. Then again, you're still the same. And I get they want to make an even playing ground, but then what is the point? What?
Wait,
the
so
point
it does
the point is to have
microtransactions?
fun. Yes, I have fun.
Okay.
I'm playing with my friends.
Right.
We're joking around. We're getting drunk. We're trolling other people. That's cool. That
Uh-huh.
only lasts so long. There's no
Yeah.
progress system. That's the biggest thing. Is there's no way to progress.
Yeah. There's no improvement.
Okay.
You are the same as you were. You only have the knowledge you've gained. And the problem with the knowledge you gain is this game is procedurally generated. So
There's no skill
this
tree, you can't
this map
upgrade
is
anything?
new or this island is new.
That's it.
But it's still the same. You're collecting chicken, collecting that, you're collecting this. So I think they have to give me incentive to sink hours into this game. Like, why am I going to sink time into this game? Why?
There's no new weapons that you can get or like change, alter, nothing like that.
You can cosmetically change your appearance. You can cosmetically change all your guns. There's a blunderbuss, there's a sniper, there's
That's it.
a pistol, excuse me, and then there's a sword. You can cosmetically change all those.
Uh-huh.
But there is no incentive to change them other than cosmetics.
That's kind of, I don't know, that's a little off-putting.
Yeah, right?
There's no new, you can't like, you don't get to a certain higher level or skill that gives you
You gain ranks.
a better weapon.
No.
Nothing, they're all the same type
You
of
gain
weapons?
ranks to get higher
missions,
output missions, so you get more gold and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you get ranks in like each. Like I think there's like the trader, there's like the pirate guy. We know whatever. There's treasure chests, there's collecting, and then there's like treasure finding or some shit like that. And there's raids and stuff like that. So you gain higher missions and higher tier ones of those, and you gain a rank in those. But in a sense, I don't know if someone can explain to me what those ranks mean. I haven't figured it out myself, but I haven't gotten anything in return besides money. Like, cool, money's cool, but but if there's nothing to actually spend the money on,
then what's the point?
Besides, wow, I got this really cool pirate eye patch. It's got gold on it.
Yeah, I mean that's how I feel like in a lot of games recently. Like currency in most games is so easy to come by, but that's why we have microtransactions, because like that premium pay or that freemium money. Like you have to pay for that, and then that's how you get the good items. That's how you get like the better quality of gaming or something like that. Like that's how you get the end game material. Like I feel like it's so sad because like Destiny credits were a joke.
They legit had credits.
Yeah, they had credit. Like that's what it was called. That's what your money was. That's what your in-game money was. But then like once you get like the premium thing, what was it? Eververse Silver. It was called Silver.
It was a Silver, and it was you buy it from the Eververse.
Yeah, you buy it from the Eververse, and you pay you give them like $20 of your money out of your pocket,
real money,
for like 40 credits of silver or something like that. And then that's
Freemium.
how you get like
it's a classic thing.
The skins, the better guns or something like that. Exotic anger. Like you can buy exotic anger. I don't know if this is like really a thing. I don't.
You can't buy exotic anger.
Yeah, no. Okay.
You can't.
Well,
you can buy skins and all that exotic skins.
You can buy skins now.
Yes.
Skins.
Which I thought was a joke. You could buy the color palettes, which was a joke, but like it's all a joke at the end of the day. But I feel like that's becoming more common in gaming. And
what does that have to do with Sea of Thieves? I'm sorry.
Well, because like Sea of Thieves, like you said, like having the money is like a joke. So I feel like Sea of Thieves is going to go the route of microtransactions at some point.
I doubt it.
I hope not. I mean, like you said, it's only been a week.
But yeah,
it's really hard to speculate right now, but it's just
because
it's only been like a week.
I think unless they do really interesting, some new, really interesting and creative like puzzle solving and stuff like that, even then it's like. Bottom line, how would they even introduce microtransactions? Like, oh, you get this even cooler pirate hat? Like, I don't know how they would do that. Unless they drastically change this game, as in, like, you can get a gun that reloads faster.
That's it.
Or you can get a gun that shoots, like, 2 bullets. Like, I got a pistol, flintlock pistol, that has, like a duck barrel. You seen those duck barrel pistols?
Yeah.
Something that makes me want to go, oh, that's cool, I want that. And that'll give me like even like a slight edge.
Rapid fire rate or something.
You know what I'm saying is like I get that they're trying to even the playing ground and make it fun for everybody. Because you can be like just finish this raid, just have stock full of stuff, and then if we get a really good team that's organized, they will straight blow through you, steal all your stuff and leave. And you can't control that. It's all PvP open world. There's no safe zone. So here's my idea. This is my advice to Sea of Thieves. So take it if you want to. Rare. Make it like most MMOs. Here's a safe server for people that don't want no PvP, that just want to be lame pirates and hang out over there, and they can use all their balanced weapons and everything's fine. Now I want a PvP open world where the weapons you have are not balanced. You can get a duckbill, you can get a higher powered blunderbuss, you can get a higher powered sniper. That's over here, and there's PvP all the time. Make it hard, make it rough.
So are there...
And gold is interchangeable between the two. So you can go be a baby in baby world, get a bunch of gold, upgrade your stuff, go over to big boy land in PvP.
I mean, like I feel like that'd be really
well.
cool. And that's why like I will never like crap on Destiny or other games that did that.
Sure.
But I feel like the route that Sea of Thieves is trying to go is that they're not trying to create a meta.
Right.
And
yes, exactly. I get that.
They're not trying
Which is
to
cool.
do that.
I get
because
it,
like think about like back in the day of like Halo 3, if you were a female elite, you were the hardest thing to shoot. Like females in general were just like you were the hardest thing to shoot. And it's like, why would just like seriously creating a gender specific character just make it so that you have a slight advantage?
I don't remember that. I remember
elites
were definitely way more mobile, but
yeah.
I don't think the elites weren't in a lot of the competitive ranked, so I didn't care.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
No, they weren't.
Elites weren't in ranked.
Yeah.
You can only play them in like
because,
custom matches.
because it was taboo.
Yeah.
It was taboo. Like, you shoot torso, and then there you go. Like, that's headshot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but like, yeah,
it's funny.
You
I never played as elite.
Yeah, so a lot of people played it as
a
Spartan. But if you were a female Spartan or like female elite, even you were harder to shoot.
Huh?
Yeah, like your aiming reticle is like smarter.
I think it's
smaller.
It's an example of like a lot of games where there is like a meta. Like let's say Halo 2.
Yeah.
Use plasma and battle rifle.
Yeah.
Or sorry, like SMG. Dual wield SMG, the SMG, plasma SMG.
Oh, that's
human.
it, yeah.
You know, you double tap people, shield.
Yeah, that was the thing.
Body. That was the meta for a while.
The SMG was like legit a thing.
Overkill.
Yeah, overkill. So what?
And then they got rid of it.
I get
so
that
sad.
Sea of Thieves is trying to make it open to everybody, but I feel like they're kind of hurting themselves very heavily. I don't know. I don't see it. I don't see it making it, man.
I feel like it's weird only because that's kind of like the gaming community had evolved into that. Like they got used to that. They got used to finding a way around the meta because that's the thing too. It's like, yeah, no, I get that this is the meta. Like if you play, like, I hate calling back to this, but if you play Destiny and a lot of people use like the Thorn, there were ways around the Thorn. If you play Halo Reach, there were ways around the armor lock.
Yeah.
There were totally ways around that.
Especially once he patched it.
Yeah. And I feel like when you have a gaming community and you have people who rely on the shotgun or the boomstick in any way whatsoever, it creates that weird incentive to be like, you know what, I have to get past this person. I have to do better than this. I have to find a way around this. And it somehow forces the gaming community to evolve in a way.
What's that Jurassic Park quote?
Somehow they find a way.
Finds a way.
Yeah.
Was life finds a way?
Yeah,
life finds a way.
Finds a way. He says like 3 or 4 times. But yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
life finds a way.
I love that. I love that in a way because I hated that playing PvP and I'm just like, oh my god, they're using the shotgun, or oh my god, they're using the sniper, blah blah blah. And it's like, guess what? Found a way around that.
Yeah, right.
Like I found something better,
so,
and I love that sense of achievement.
Exactly,
I love that sense of accomplishment. But because Sea of Thieves is going the easy route, like you said, it's kind of hurting them in a way, and I'm scared that like maybe they're scared of hitting that route. Maybe they're trying to make it like perfectly balanced all across the board. I don't know, because the game has only been out for a week, and I don't know what route they're actually trying to go.
And the problem is like skill only takes you so far. So you have games that are all balanced. Like let's say, what's that one soccer game with the cars? Rocket League.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh my god. I love
a game
that
like that, everyone's balanced. But guess what? There's a skill level. It's all based on skill. Yeah, you can get cars that look cool, but it's all cosmetic too. How good are you at this? Now let's go back to Sea of Thieves.
Scaled across the board.
How good are you? It doesn't really matter, man. Like once you learn the mechanics, like yeah, I don't know everything, but I can tell you like once you learn the mechanics, like the fighting is there's not much to it. Swing your sword. There's a power hit for the sword. Gun. You shoot. You reload.
There's no like skill level tree or upgradable thing to your actual character.
No. I don't know. You don't run fast. There's nothing.
I feel like that has some part that I feel like that should have some kind of like.
There's nothing like that in Rocket League either. But guess what? Rocket League, obviously, it's a different game. But what I'm saying is there's the reason why it's interesting. Really, why people love playing that game is because you can get good at it. I don't know how you can get that much better at than someone at Sea of Thieves. Like once you put in about 10 to 20 hours, you're the best you're gonna ever get. Yeah, for the most part, you're not gonna get any much better. Like
that's sad. That's sad.
Like you have to learn how to follow, like navigate north, south, east, and west. Yes, you have to follow the wind and learn how to put the sails. But that's not a large skill level. Like it's not gonna take you that long to figure that out.
Basically, when it comes down to it, is after you put in that much hours needed to be good, you basically just need a new squad. You need like a team, right? That's basically what it is.
Yeah, but even then, like once your team is prof, like your team's prof. It's not like Rocket League where competitors are coming up and up and up and up, and there's always like a dynamic, or even fighting games. Fighting games are a little different, but for the most part, everyone has the option to pick the same teams. You know what I'm
saying? Fighting games are all situational.
Yeah, that's a bad example.
Another game that I've been playing recently, Tekken 7. Because I have Tekken 7 in my household. Noctis is a new character in the game. Final Fantasy 15. He's a cameo character. Because I guess Tekken is doing like a bunch of cameo characters. They did Akuma. They did Geese from King of Fighters, or SNK or whatever. Mm-hmm. That whole series. and now they did Noctis from Final Fantasy 15. Noctis plays is like an evasive character. He's very flashy. Kind of plays like Lars from Tekken 6, who is the star of that game. But I hadn't played Tekken 7 at all.
Yeah,
and the funny part is,
how did it play?
The game plays really well. But the funny part is, my cousin challenged me. He came into my room, kicked down my door, and like I cussed him out because I was like,
was it like Grandma's Boy? Was it like challenge?
basically, like he kicked down my door, and he was like, "Yo, Noctis is out. Let's play right now." I was like, "Well, first off, you're gonna get your tiny ass out of my room." I was like, "Second,
I'm naked here.
I'm busy."
I was like, "Second, I'm playing this Monster Hunter mission, and there's no pause button, so you're gonna have to wait like another 10 minutes." And third, I'm down. So I play this, and I immediately go into like my familiarized characters. I play as Jin at first.
You're good at Tekken, by the way. Shelby's really good at Tekken.
I'm
naturally.
I'm okay at Tekken, and then when I played him last time, he picked a character where I literally did not make one move. It was Tekken Tag, right?
Yeah, it was Tekken Tag Tournament 2. Yeah, I'm sorry.
It was baloney. It was pure baloney.
Yeah, and I hadn't played that game in like 2 years. But I played this game, first time playing it after the game's been out for almost a year. And it's like their third DLC character. I picked Jin, and I noticed that they changed a lot of his moves, and like they feel different. Like
I feel like every time they do it.
Yeah, every time they do it, they kind of just like change how the combos work or whatever. And I was like, all right, whatever. But I still whooped him 3-0 because he picks 3 rounds or best 2 out of 3. I whooped him 3-0. And after that, he was like, all right. Like, he hit rematch 3 times, and I beat him with Jin. He won, like, 1 here and there, but, like, I still won the overall matches.
Yeah.
And after that, I picked Kazuya. Kazuya changed a bit as well. I still whooped him. And then afterwards, he picks Geese, and then I picked Noctis. Noctis is brand new. He just came out that day. Whooped him. What do you think about Noctis though? About Noctis, like I say, he's a very flashy character. He does have a move is like 4-4 triangle or 4-4 Y if you're playing Xbox. I don't play Xbox.
So this came out recently?
Yeah, just recently, super recently. And he has a very good punishing move, and I was just like, yo, this has to get nerfed, because the moment that like you see the character is making an action, you can just hit forward triangle, and then he teleports, like throws his sword, and just he does like this whole super flashy move. Like a lot of his moves have like this weird 2-second cinematics and stuff like that, because he's a warp character in Final Fantasy. So I was kind of like disappointed, even though like this character's like really cool. He does a lot of flips. Like he does like a move where he displaces himself. Like you hit triangle circle or triangle circle or triangle circle, and then like you just hit up forward circle. Like I was like, oh my god, like this character does a lot of flips. What is up with that? Like they don't do anything. Turns out they do something if you like do a pop up and all that stuff. But like he's super flashy, and I was like, why? First off, why is he in this game?
True.
Yeah, I was super confused. I was like, so Final Fantasy has something to do with Tekken?
I
like,
think he's super popular right now. Is Noctis not?
Because like Final Fantasy 15 turned into like this whole like cultural thing. Mm-hmm. Like I can literally go to a bar in Japan and order a drink from Final Fantasy,
right?
Which is really dope. I can order an elixir and get drunk off of an elixir. It's pretty dope.
It's just like a shitload of whiskey.
It's blue whiskey though.
That's sick.
That's dope. But it's like I hate the route that some of those games are going though. But the weird thing is as much as I hate that, they did it before. They did it prior. Kratos, was in Mortal Kombat.
It's every fighting game.
Yeah, it's every fighting game.
You don't like that?
It's every generation. Because it's weird. It's like
I like it.
For me, it's just weird seeing these characters in these games, because I'm just like, why do they put these characters in? Like they're ill-fitting. They're ill-fitting for me.
Teenage Mutant Ninja
but that's what I'm saying. Like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Link, one of the best characters in Soul Calibur.
So cool. I love it.
He is by far the best character in Soul Calibur, by far, that I've ever played as.
Link from Zelda?
Yeah,
he was
Link from
Soul
Zelda.
Calibur.
He is the best character.
He was sick
in Soul Calibur.
Okay.
Like, that's insane.
Yoda, Darth Vader.
Yeah, Yoda and Darth Vader. Heihachi in Soul Calibur 2, Spawn. Like,
Spawn.
Yeah, all these characters or just being like thrown into these games, and somehow it still feels like unnatural, but at the same time is like, even though you have these cameo, right? Like even though you have these cameo characters, they play so well, and like that's what I had to get over. I was like, yeah, no, he's a very good character, and I had to get over that, like the weird displacement. I had to like cut
don't
the
belong
whole
here.
Yeah, I had to cut the whole story out of my head. I was like, first off, the story doesn't matter. I was like, this character plays well, just like Jason Voorhees and Freddy Krueger from Mortal Kombat 9.
I was gonna say that too. Yeah.
Yeah, like they're in those games.
They play pretty cool. Even the
Freddy
Alien
Krueger,
Predator.
Yeah,
they play pretty sick.
Yeah, they all play really well.
I
had to cut that thought out of my head. I was like, why are they in this game?
I love it.
But overall, they're really good characters.
Yeah,
like they seriously are.
I think they totally belong in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, Gerald is in Soul Calibur. What is it, 7 now? I don't know what it is.
Like it's Soul Calibur 6.
6. Okay.
Yeah, Gerald's Rivia from Witcher 3, and I feel like I'm gonna play that game and I'm gonna be like, why is he in this game? But like immediately, because that's the kind of person that I am.
He has
like,
really skinny legs in this game.
I thought that too.
Right?
I was like, why is his leg so thin?
Okay, whoever's listening, go check out the Gerald from Rivia
it
trailer
seemed,
for Soul Calibur 6 and tell me his legs aren't really skinny.
It seemed weird, but
I was like, dude, he skipped leg day.
Yeah, but like something about like having characters that aren't part of that universe in those games feels so weird to me. However, Soul Calibur has always had like
it's
a
character.
character.
It's a tradition now.
Yeah, it's a tradition now. They had to have like a third player or third party character.
I'd be disappointed if it didn't.
Initially, in the first Soul Calibur game, the first initial game was called Soul Blade, and then afterwards they started calling it Soul Calibur. In Soul Calibur, their third party character was Yoshimitsu from Tekken. And now, like, that created this whole overarching story where Tekken and Soul Calibur are the same universe. Yoshimitsu is the name of the sword. It's not the name of the character.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't realize that. The sword is like a demon blade, and it possesses the character, and no matter what, like, it eats the arm. So if you ever like if now in Tekken games, like, they have like this whole customization category.
Mm-hmm.
If you strip Yoshimitsu of all of his armor, he has a prosthetic limb.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, because the arm that he's holding the sword with is a prosthetic.
It's
no matter
dead.
what. Yeah, because the sword eats the arm of the wielder, and it goes all the way back in Soul Calibur as well. Like I thought that was
that's
kind
of cool.
That's a very cool overarching thing, because like Soul Calibur takes place in like the Renaissance or like the like AD and all that stuff, and then you play Tekken, which is modern day or like 5 years in the future, and then you're just like, dude, this is crazy. Like it's still ongoing, but because like they're doing all that, I feel like it's weird, because like I said, you have Ezio, you have like characters like Geralt of Rivia or Geralt, and then now you have Noctis. Are they all in the same universe now, or am I supposed to put that in the story?
Like, I think
but that's what I'm saying. Like I have to rip that part out of my brain to enjoy this game.
Or just add a new one.
I think
you know what I'm saying?
You're reading into these.
I'm too critical. I'm way too critical, and you guys already know that.
Yeah.
But listening to past recordings, you guys already know I'm way too critical on gaming.
That's my thing. Is like just have fun with it. Like, like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Actually, that makes more sense.
Why they
that's
with
comic
Batman?
book, because actually Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were a comic book prior, and actually, they actually did. There is crossovers with Batman, so that kind of makes more sense than like Noctis and.
They actually do like a weird callback to it.
Actually,
character interaction.
This is gonna get way deep cut, but actually, the original Ninja Turtles comics was actually based off of. It was actually a satire, like kind of comedy relief version of Frank Miller's Batman. Which Frank Miller's Batman is like very dark, very like he's got like the Bat Dad look. He's very like bulky.
The Bat Dad.
Yeah, he's very like angry. Like
I think in Frank Miller's Batman, he actually shot he shot a guy in his sleep.
I cannot confirm that. I've read a lot of Frank Miller Batman. I've not seen that.
Yeah,
but also Frank Miller has written a lot of Batman.
Yeah, so. it was late comics. He shot a guy in his sleep.
Yeah,
and he locked Deathman in space to where he would die, but like Deathman was immortal.
Bottom line is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is pretty dope. If you look at especially the old artwork. Look at the old artwork, amazing. Anyways, going back to fighting games. Yeah, man, you're too critical. Just like
I know, but that's
it's just cool, man.
But that's what I'm saying. Like I can't. I seriously I do try to like sever that part of me in gaming
because
and
you're like
stuff
one of the
that.
few people that I know knows the lore of fighting games.
Yeah.
I know a lot of fighting game fans, so I think that's what hinders you a little bit when you get a character like
I'm really into lore
like
in general.
Noctis, who comes into a game like Tekken 7. Is that bothers you because you're like, I know the lore of Tekken.
Yeah, I just got done playing.
This game makes no
I'm like,
sense
what?
because why is he in here? The lore does not explain why he's in here. But man,
it's not canon. Mom, it's not making any sense.
Just put your super fan card on hold.
I know, but I literally have to do that every time like they introduce like a new character in something, and I'm just like, why? Why?
Just like I said, just add it. Don't take anything out. Just make a little space.
I can't take it in because literally like what I have in right now is telling me no, there's no more room for this like the shenanigans. But
there is room.
I have to cut out like the logical part.
You're being a dad right now.
Room for shenanigans.
You're being a dad. You literally just said shenanigans.
Yeah, I know.
Well, you mean shenanigans?
Like I'm sorry. Like I thought we were trying to make it like a clean recording.
You kids quit screwing around. Quit screwing around.
Oh my god!
It's funny because a lot of people tell me I make a great dad.
You probably would.
No. I would cry.
Yeah,
why should I be crying? Because he's a father.
Guys get hurt when you're screwing around.
What?
All right, man. That's pretty much it for me. You guys playing it? What are you playing, Alec?
I'm gonna re-rent Resident Evil 7 to finish it.
How far did you get? You enjoying it?
Yeah, it was. But we were talking about this earlier.
Yeah, about how I haven't done it, but I've heard a lot of stuff about the ending, how it's not the greatest.
So basically, when you escape the Baker Farm establishment,
spoiler alert.
Yeah, big spoiler alert. Anyways,
it's been out for a while.
Yeah, I know. When you escape the Baker Farm and go onto the ship and play as Mia, at least as far as I know, I don't. This is my assumption because I was actually talking to Shelby about this too while it was happening. Because you can choose at the end when you're about to leave the farm, you can choose giving the serum to either Mia or to the girl Zoe that was helping you.
Mm-hmm.
So I gave it to Mia. I don't know if you give it to Zoe if it's a completely different.
It's
arc,
probably the same.
But I was thinking the same. I was like, you know what? I bet as soon as you start to give the serum to Zoe, Mia's like, no, it's mine. Just takes it.
Probably something like that. Maybe.
Anyways, but yeah, when you get to that part and you take control over as Mia, and you're basically on the ship that got you stranded in the first place, and why your husband Ethan went to go look for you. It pretty much just gets the thing that made the game so good at the house just became so repetitive.
Yeah.
In the ship. That I could just like, oh, I know a monster is gonna come up out of nowhere. I know what's gonna happen because you're following this girl, Evangeline. I think.
Yeah, because like the sad thing about that game is that it's set in this mansion.
Yeah,
and
once you leave it,
you're constantly like returning back to these rooms.
Yeah,
okay.
That's the sad thing about the game.
I heard that was a good aspect.
I like. I like it because it reminded me so much of past.
Resident Evil 1 was like that.
Yeah.
Like they brought back that element, but I feel like because like I said, like the gaming community and like just gaming in general is evolving. So it's cool to like do these callbacks, but I feel like we should go a different route, which also goes back to what I was saying back in the day, which is like 2 recordings ago. Is like, yeah, no, I hate this game because they decided to go a different route and it's first person now. But I do feel like it's good for change because. Seriously, if we just stayed playing all these side scrolling or like all these 2-dimensional or 8-bit games,
down.
we wouldn't get anywhere. We seriously would.
Sure.
Yeah, and it's good. It's good for change. It's good for some sort of like different things and all that. But it is if we keep doing like the callbacks where like we're gonna have to return to this room 16 hours later.
Yeah.
Then
it got what you're saying is
it gets redundant
in this.
Pretty much
game,
what Shelby said.
In this game, it got annoying.
Yeah, it just got annoying, and then it got predictable too. Literally got predictable. I was just like, I know what's gonna happen right now.
Yeah, all right. Like as soon as I walk past this hallway, like one of the mold is gonna come out, and then I'm gonna hit him with a shotgun. Bam.
Or sometimes I would turn around too fast, not knowing it, and then I'm getting attacked. I'm like, screw this.
Yeah.
But no, I'm gonna finish it. It's a lot of a fun game. This is the first game that I've actually that I will and I'm determined to finish in a long time because I still haven't beaten Horizon. Still haven't beaten Monster Hunter.
Well, you can't really beat Monster
Hunter.
But
yeah, you'll be playing Monster Hunter for like
you can't beat
ever.
It.
Whatever. But you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I mean, like I beat the story in probably like 4 hours.
It doesn't matter. But the story doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm gonna beat it. It's really good.
I'm 160 hours in.
Dang.
Oh, by the way,
Hey, no, I think the record right now. Wait, actually, I wanted to talk about this. There's a lady. She played Monster Hunter 3 for a total of 7,000 hours, I believe.
That's insane.
I think that's what it was.
But why though?
Because she used to be a very popular pop idol, and she stopped being a pop idol because like in Japan that's a very excruciating lifestyle to
keep up.
Yeah, to keep up. Thank you. And it was just a lot of work for her, and eventually she just completely dropped out. And guess what she did?
She was just like, I'm just gonna play video games.
Yeah, no, she
She's
picked
rich.
up video games and she started playing Monster Hunter, and then now she's like a publicist for Monster Hunter.
Oh,
Like she helped promote Monster Hunter World, and she initially when the game first came out, like
3
they had
Monster Hunter World.
Monster Hunter World.
Okay.
They had like 3 people like that they were interviewing and stuff like that. Like they were just like, oh no, like this guy who it was like the first week of Monster Hunter. He was like, oh yeah, no, I put in like probably like 10 hours to the game. Like goes to the next person. He's like, oh, I put in like 40 hours. Like the next person is like, oh, I put in like a whopping 70 hours. And like it goes back to her, and then she was like, oh, I put in like 200 hours. And then everybody's just like,
How though?
what?
Yeah.
Like what were you doing?
But the game hasn't
Playing
even
Monster
been
Hunter.
released for like.
Well, I mean, like you
150
well, like
hours
you guys
for
thought the same thing. Like
Yeah,
the game had been out for a week, and I put in 60 hours, and you guys are like, "Oh my god,
Wow.
Yeah.
that's amazing!" Like, what were you doing? Because if you think about it, it's like literally 10 hours a day almost. And for her, that was like,
Yeah.
Nothing.
the hell were you doing with your life? You were literally just playing Monster Hunter. But it was really impressive in a way as well, because for her, it's like Monster Hunter was a sense of therapy.
her job.
It turned into her job, and she really enjoys it. And it's not like that she was a pro at Monster Hunter. She just played it a lot, and that's what I thought was really cool. Like, because we talked about this, I think last recording. Like, you don't have to be good at video games anymore, but
No.
you just have to be entertaining.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what she does.
If you're gonna be in the industry, which I'm clearly she is in some way. That's cool.
Yeah, because she's not a pro. She's by far not a pro. Because I have watched her play, and I was like, you screwed up. But no, she's actually like very impressive, and I took that as like some sort of inspiration, especially for us like being up and comers. Just keep doing it. Keep doing what you love. And she dropped what she was like exhausted of doing.
Yeah.
And because she didn't love doing it, otherwise she'd still be doing it. But now all she does is play video games, and she loves doing that, and she turned that into her passion.
Dude, we're going full time.
That's awesome. We're hopefully like, oh my god,
I like the way that
you're
you're having
That'd be awesome.
your
Yeah.
headphones.
Yeah, it's really cool, Shelby.
Yeah,
I think
I thought that was very
That's pretty
inspirational.
cool.
I think
Yeah.
I've been playing. I actually been playing a lot of video games recently. Sea of Thieves, which I'll continue to play. I want to wrap it back around real quick to that. I don't hate the game. I think it's a good game. If you're interested in that type of experience that we explained, I hope it wasn't too negative for you. I've been playing Persona. Put about 5 hours into Persona this week. Still love that game. Officially hit 60 hours. Only 32 hours to go. And I love it. Every time I play the game, I'm like, why did I stop playing this game? And then I played a bit of Monster Hunter. Yeah, so I've been playing a lot of shit. It's been fun. It's been a good time. Good times.
In Persona, are you still dating the nurse?
Yes, still dating her.
All right. Are you going for a second girlfriend, or
I'm going for...
Do it.
Well, yeah.
So
I mean,
much
like
fun.
I don't know.
in Persona 4, I dated everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody.
I don't know who to go for, because honestly, dude, what's weird is I think Futaba's like super cool, but like she's like it's weird because like you're a senior, she's a freshman. I'm like,
Yeah.
awkward.
Same thing. I thought she was like such a very
Futaba's so
interesting
cool.
character.
Yeah. She's just so nerdy, and she's like,
Yeah.
she's like when she hangs out, she says, "Let's go see this like action nerd movie," and I'm like, "That's cool."
Yeah,
I was like, I would really like doing that.
And
Obviously, I don't watch the movie in the game,
like
but it's just
spoiler alert. She's like one of the last characters that you get, and I was
Yeah.
very sad to like.
she's like a
meet-
tech geek.
Yeah, and I was
She's cool.
like, but she spoke to me.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man.
I think she has this weird attachment to your main character, which you don't basically even get to choose. She just like has like an affinity towards you. She's like,
naturally.
you're her entryway into the world, and like I think that relationship's so interesting because I'm very shy as well. I think that's why I relate to Futaba.
Yeah.
Because I'm very shy and I'm very awkward around people, but it's easy when I'm
you
with.
bring her out.
Yeah, and it's really cool that like your character helps that person through her like intense shyness and bring her out into the world. Literally bring her out into the world in the story. I don't want to spoil too much, but she's like basically a hermit, and you like help her get over her fears and her anxieties.
Yeah,
I totally relate to that.
She's culturally a neat.
Yes.
Huh.
And just her character's so cool. So I've been spending a lot of time with Futaba, and I'm like, this is weird. But it's definitely like
real.
But I definitely did bang the nurse. I did bang the nurse. Don't know if I'm gonna go after the maid, my teacher.
Well, I think it's funny. I don't like saying nurse because she's actually a doctor. Because in
the doctor.
Persona
you're
4,
right. She's a doctor. She's a doctor.
At Persona 4, she's a nurse.
Same character?
Not same character.
Okay, but yeah, similar.
It's a different character, similar personality.
I'm sorry. Yeah, she's the doctor.
I think they share the same card.
The doctor. I'm not sure because a lot of the characters are interesting. I think Makoto would just be funny because her sister is trying to prosecute Makoto because her sister's trying to prosecute you. Something. That's why I think it's funny to go after Makoto. Yeah, because her older sister's trying to make you.
Dude, when you start the game off, like it's completely opposite from Persona 4. Like Persona 4, you start the game off. Any of them, so. All right, well, Persona 4, you start the game off like everybody loves you. They like to get to know you and all that stuff.
So this one they hate you.
Yeah, Persona 5, completely opposite. They hate you, and like you turn on the game to you getting the shit kicked out of you from the police, and you're like they drugged you. That is the first 5 minutes of the game.
Corruption's a big theme, it seems.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they drugged you to get you to like talk more. That was the thing. And like every time you feel like you're getting too drugged up, that's when you go into like your flashbacks, and that's the game.
So this one is more like you're getting interrogated by Makoto's older sister, who is a police officer, investigator, and like as she's interviewing, you go back in time, then you go back and then do an interview. You go back to that part of things. So Makoto's sister, you meet her back in time, and you play, and then you meet Makoto and stuff like that. So I just think it'd be funny to meet Makoto
when you're coherent, like she'll start talking about you.
I just think it's funny.
Yeah, because like she'll literally ask you like,
dude.
Like
that's why.
The prosecutor will literally ask you like all the stuff that you've been doing. So like, what else did you do?
And she brings up like her sister at one point.
Yeah.
So I think it'd be hilarious. But then I also really like the shogi player. I forget her name.
I think it was like Himakata or Himataka or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Hime something.
Yeah, but she's really interesting. I like her story. So I'm gonna follow. I honestly just follow people's stories.
Yeah, she had a very similar story to like the Monster Hunter chick I was just talking about. She was a pop idol who didn't want to be a pop idol.
Yeah.
So basically, I mean, it's a video game, so I don't really care how the girls look. I just follow if the stories are interesting. Like, and I don't find her story interesting at all. She's the most bland character.
She was the one I dated.
I don't find her interesting at all.
I don't find her interesting.
No, she's like she's an aspiring actress / model, but she's like really dumb. The things she says, I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What?
Like Debbie.
I dated her because it was easy.
Yeah, it was the first girl you can date.
Yeah, it was easy. That's why I did it.
You need those XP points. That's what you needed, huh?
And I never use her. And also,
I just did it because it was easy.
I don't like Yusuke, but he's really useful. So I follow his story because I upgrade his character because that's how the game works. The game works by a mechanic in the game. A mechanic in the game is you develop relationships with people in your party and you get perks and buffs for them. So let's say I got Yusuke to the point where like if I do like a special attack, whatever, I can do a baton pass to him and I can basically chain my turn into his turn. Or if I do like a critical hit, he can jump in and do a second hit on top of that.
Yeah, it's a very weird take on turn-based games because like a lot of turn-based games is like literally you attack the enemy attacks, you attack the enemy attacks.
Not like that.
This one, like, which is like a recurring element in Shin Megami Tensei games, is that you can chain attacks, but it's really flashy in this one, and like
looks cool.
It promotes you to like constantly chain attacks,
and it promotes you to whoever you use if you want better chain attacks to have better relationships. I love with them.
Yeah, I love the all out attack.
It's so cool.
Like they play that song, surprise attack or something like that. Or I think it's just called surprise. Like you never see it coming. Like oh my god, I love that song.
Dude, still good. Like still good. 60 hours in.
Yeah. Like you'll hear that song literally like 300 times and it'll never get tiring.
Yeah.
I love it. That song is popping.
I think I found my favorite character. Her name's like my favorite persona. Her name's like Maiza Uzume. She's the girl with all the fans.
Yeah.
I like her. She's my favorite right now. I've been powering her up.
My favorite persona was probably Hellbiker.
I haven't gotten him yet.
Hellbiker was a recurring character ever since like Shin Megami Tensei like 1. And just it's basically Ghost Rider.
That's sick.
Yeah, he has like the wheels on his bikes are flames.
I think it's cool when my character has females on his persona. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Because everyone has like their gender persona.
Yeah.
Like a girl has a girl persona, the guy has a guy persona. So I think it's cool that I have my guy with a girl persona. I don't know.
That's cool.
So, Makoto's is a bike.
Makoto's is weird, dude. I love Makoto's. Actually, she's one of my she's always on my team.
Yeah, because she's a pseudo healer.
She's a pseudo healer, and she has a very rare ability, nuclear. Yeah. Very rare ability.
That was
she
a new
randomly
element
comes. It's super handy.
Yeah.
Nuclear.
Yeah, they introduced like 2 elements. There was radiation, and then there was psychic. And radiation is nuclear. So,
so my favorite's the psychic one.
Yeah, and that's the. Did you get that other character?
Huh?
Did you get the other character, the new one?
The newest one, yeah. She's psychic, yeah. I'm actually at.
I think it's like.
I just got her, the last one. Yeah, she's the last one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got her. Anyways, we could talk about this game forever. You guys probably have no idea, or you like Persona, so that's cool. Either way,
I'm a huge Shin Megami Tensei fan. Obviously, if you guys heard, I've played the first.
But not. I know it's not
because it's a spinoff.
Yeah.
Like in a way. But I've played every Shin Megami Tensei game. I've also played every Persona game.
Is the Switch one coming?
I love. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm so hyped.
Yep.
I'm glad that I still have a Switch. I've also played Digital Devil Saga. I plan on getting a Digital Devil Saga tattoo at some point. So
basically, like one person in the entire world is like Shelby. No, I'm just kidding. It's like a huge cult following.
Yeah,
but
hopefully,
there's
right?
a reason. There's a reason. Anyways, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
This is the game club meeting for the day. We're gonna do some other stuff later, whatever that is. This is Sergio.
This is Al.
And this is Shell.
And don't forget to follow us on Instagram and YouTube and Twitch TV.
We're also on Twitter.
And Twitter. I totally forget about Twitter.
It's cool. I handle the Twitter.
Anyways, thank you.
Yep. Later.